Hello there and welcome. Thank you for watching this video. It is Gary C from Dublin, Ireland, and I do appreciate your time. So today we'll speak a bit about not having positive thoughts or affirmations, and that's exactly where I'll start. Affirmations. So when I was recovering from depression, I would listen to a 8-hour clip on YouTube before I went to sleep, and on this clip, as cheesy as it may sound, it would be like, I am confident, I am happy, I am joyful, I am committed, I am rich, I am prosperous. All these type of things it would say, and to me, creating a good space, a good environment in your mind is crucial. So that's exactly what I've done with that clip. 8 hours just before I went to sleep. A man or woman would start talking that, and I just repeat it to myself, and it really worked for me. So maybe it could work for you. I will speak a bit about how you could actually incorporate, how we'll solve the negative thinking habit with my ideas later on. So anyways, another thing I do with affirmations is I get an alarm 3 times a day on 11:11 a.m, 14:58 and 17:50. So 3 alarms every single day, and I will recite these out to me. I usually have these in behind my phone and my cover. Unfortunately, my cover broke, but my phone didn't, so that was good. So on these I have, I am happy, joyful, and grateful I receive money in an abundant form. I'm a winner. I attract high-paying clients. So these are the type of things, and I think if you create a bit of motion, it creates like a spark, a light in the universe, or whatever it is, and I think it matters if you create a bit of emotion. So when you say them affirmations to yourself, make sure they have a bit of oof in them. Don't say like, I am happy, joyful. That won't work, I don't think. Anywho, so that's what I do. I have 3 affirmations a day, 8-hour clips before I go to sleep. So I was actually doing a bit of research for this video and what I could speak about. So I searched up on YouTube the effects of positive thinking, and I swear to God, the first thing that came up was what negative thinking does for the mind, does for your brain. And I was like, fucking hell, why would that show me that? I don't want to know the answers to that. I don't want to think about them things. Look, I know what negative thinking does to your mind, but it's at the back of my mind. I don't want to have the forefront of my mind. I don't want to be thinking about it. So I can't believe that when I searched that up, it went to that. Anywho, right. I believe our brains are wired for negative times, just in general. You know, if you were to strap yourself to a bed for 8 weeks or something, you'd probably go mad. But why can't we go on the other side where we have immense creativity and imagination? You know, you could watch a TV program on your mind, because that's possible. Look, if you're listening to sad music, what's happening? You're probably going to be sad. And people, there's a big one for me, people who commit suicide, what are they thinking? They're hopeless, they're worthless, nobody wants them. Suicide, kill yourself, these type of things. It's quite sad. And then they believe it. They believe their own thinking, which is, again, I think it's very important to watch what you take and put into your mind. So, again, like I was doing a bit of research, there's a video here called Getting Stuck in the Negatives and How to Get Unstuck, TED Talk by Alison Leisurewood, and I found it really interesting because I wrote down word for word what she said, and it's very easy to go from good to bad, but it's very hard to go from bad to good. Now that just stuck out to me for some reason, and I believe it's true, right? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Anywho, so how do I solve the negative thinking habit? You could do a gratitude exercise. A gratitude exercise would be from 21 days of writing down 21 days of writing 3 things down of what you're grateful for that day, whatever you want to think about. 2 seconds. Feel me choking a bit, Joy, so that's way better. So yeah, gratitude, 21 days. It apparently takes 21 to 62 days to create a habit, so 21 days, 3 things a day of what you're grateful for, and in this exercise, I swear to God, you'll feel absolutely so happy about what you've done and what is around you. You'll be so you can't think of 2 things at once, right? You can't think of the Empire State Building and a laptop. You can't think of them at the same time. But in some sense, I believe anything's possible. So maybe it is. So if you're happy, you can't be sad. If you're grateful, you can't be sad. So like doing this gratitude exercise, you will be absolutely blown away by what you come up with. Like, you know, you'll be looking at the birds and you'll see like, wow. Or you'll be looking at the clouds and you'll be like, that is fascinating. Or you see the blue sky, and that's always good, really enjoyable. And then you could even come closer. You could go, wow, I have a family. Wow, I have this house. I can walk. And then when you're walking your dog, I have a dog. I count them in the family though. What else? I can listen. I can see. So these are 3 things that I've been grateful for, and they've immensely helped me out. So try the gratitude exercise. 21 days, 3 things what you're grateful for. Enjoy it. You can also recite good news to other people. You know, what was your biggest win? I know in a mastermind group I'm in, we have a call each week, 3 of us, and we say what our biggest win was from the last week. So let me ask you a question. What was your biggest win from last week? I know my one was a good one, so I'm very happy for that. If you'd like to know the win, ask me and I will send it to you. Also, if you'd like to have the 10 guide, let me know, because I will send it to you for free, no problem. But I will ask you about your win. So what else? Some benefits to thinking positive. You know, increased lifespan. It's pretty obvious, right? Increased lifespan. Do I need to go any further with the thinking positive stuff? You know, I mean, how much would you pay for an extra 10 minutes at the end of your life? Whatever figure you come up with, it's not going to be big enough. It's not. You know, so lower rates of depression, greater resistance to common cold, a better psychological and physical well-being, confidence and more self-esteem. So they're great things. Now, what do I do to keep myself positive and happy throughout the days? Let's go with gratitude, you could say. Yeah. So a diary. I write down my days, track stuff. I will get into more of that in a couple of seconds. So I read as well, listen to audiobooks. I meditate, I exercise, and I talk to positive people, like I just mentioned. So they are like, I cannot sit around someone who's like, you know, oh, my boss done this. Oh, you know, my boss is a dickhead. I cannot. It just doesn't feed me. It doesn't energize me. I don't want to hear it. Oh, my wife done this. What are you talking about? She's supposed to be your best friend or something. Like, listen to her. By God. So I cannot do that. I cannot listen to someone who's like that. Anywho, right. Track progress. This is what I said. I might digress a little bit from the topic of the video. I know a couple of people joined there, and that's awesome. Nice to meet you. Wishing you a wonderful day. So how I track my progress. You know, progress equals happiness, Tony Robbins says. So when I was depressed to where I am now, you know, I could see the progress I've come, and I'm much happier now. You could probably tell I'm more confident. I'm on video doing a Facebook Live. I wouldn't have never done that back then. So maybe that's something to be grateful for myself. Tony Robbins, Happiness, Progress. This is where I'll digress. So I've read this book called Winners by Alistair Campbell, and I swear to God, this is like, I'm tracking stuff here. These are tracking stuff way up here. So the Sky Cyclist team, right? The Sky Cyclist team will track the players, or track the cyclists, sorry, where they perform best when they're sleeping. So what pillows they use, what mattresses they use, okay? And they will pack their mattresses and pillows up and bring them to wherever they're going to go cycle. Like, that level is just professionalism, you could tell. Like I said, I'm at this level. Do you know what I do? I write down my KPIs each day, which I message people, I comment on stuff to get a bit more interaction. And I write down now, just as a beginner level, I write down what I wear. So maybe in a year's time I can reflect on all the data. So today I wrote down my red Tommy Hilfiger top and jeans. So maybe in a year's time I'll come back and see how much people engage with me, how much people want to have a call, how much followers did I get. And the data, I don't know why it's important, but look, every little bit matters, I suppose. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know why I track it, but again, progress equals happiness. From where you were to where you are now, it's made me a lot happier. I'm grateful for that. If you've only joined, go back and watch the end of the video. We're at the end of it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a wonderful day. Next week we'll speak a bit about living in a bad environment and how I've turned my life around from the bad environment. I'll give you a bit about my story. My bad environment to a good environment. Enjoy your day. Alright, you rock. Au revoir. Goodbye. Adios. Ciao. Nada. That's all the goodbyes I know. If you know any more, let me know.